Nice amount of a bevel. Yeah, that's not bad. It's not bad. Alright. Good, now we are here. So what's this kind of a detail? I think we can, let me think, we can boolean it out, maybe. So I put my cursor here in the middle and I'm adding, let's add a cube, scale it a little bit down. So maybe first smooth it out. So scale it down. That's matching roughly our detail. Scale on the Z. First we have to do a loop cut in here. So it's holding this up. I'm going to delete 1/2 and add a mirror on the right axis. And now I can just put it down. And I think we have to do the same thing here. So we can go with this down, like that. And that's gonna be our detail. Make it a little bit more small. And we can just put it in place, like that. So I'm going to duplicate this one, and that's gonna be height, is our boolean cutter. So select this object, go to boolean, select our cutter object. So I think we have cut it. Yeah, we have cutted it. So now we can just apply this and it's cutted. Maybe it's better we are going into local view, so we can just select it better. And this one is our object about here. Don't need that. I'm going to delete this one because we're going to steal these edges. So only the one up here. And I'm duplicating this, make a normal object, so we have our curve on it. So I can select it. Yeah. So let me see. First of all, I'm going to fill it, and now we can just scale it a little bit down. That put it in place. So I have this nice border, maybe a little bit more. Right. I'm going to extrude it in. This one can be flat. So just click on SX0. So it's flat. And that's good enough. Yeah, it's good. So maybe a little bit more. So we have yeah, it has to be a little bit more, but if we are going to scale it too much, we are destroying this this match curve. So I'm leaving it. Yeah, I'm leaving it now. But the only thing we have to do is to clean it a little bit up. So delete the vertices we don't need. I need this one, but the rest I can delete. And delete the vertices if there are any in here, but there aren't. So I'm going to hide this one, and now we have to clean it up a little bit. Like that here, that's unnecessary. Or just go and clean a little bit. Alright, I think that's enough. So what we need is more. It's this little hole in here. I think it's a hole, I don't know. So we have to go in the edit mode Maybe we can insert it. No, we can't. So we are going to cut it out like the same we have done earlier. So for this detail, I think I'm going to add a cylinder or maybe an UV sphere. It depends what you want to make, but I'm adding a UV sphere, make it high poly with 64 vertices, shade it smooth and auto smooth on, rotate it, scale it down, and now we can put it in place, but I'm going first to select this loop cut and I'm going to bevel. And I see I haven't activated it, sorry for that. And now we can just take this part, move it back, take this part, move it back a little bit more and scale it. Right. Good, we have to go a little bit like this. And now we can just boolean it out. So let's see if it works. Add a boolean modifier, select the cutter object, and it's done. Perfect. So apply it and delete this one. And we have a little bit of a problem here with our shading, but I think, yeah, we have to smooth it. And yeah, it's a little bit more, but we can clean it up so we haven't this problem. Good, now we have to do the same thing on the back side, but for this I'm going to just mirror it. So select 1/2, delete it, add a mirror modifier. And on this one, just select it, select the other one and join it together. So we have it on both sides. So maybe it's better if we are just in line in here. So I'm going to select this and just inner part and go a little bit down so we are nice in line. It's more pleasant for the A. Alright, now we have this detail. I don't know what we can do in here, but we can just make this these curves. So I'm going to steal these vertices in here. Just put it here, and on the other side, if we duplicate it and scale it on the y-1, yeah, we could give it a try like this. I'm going to scale it a little bit on the y-axis, and now we just have to fill it up here. I'm going to select this one and rotate it. It's nearly perfect, so just fill this up. Maybe we could go a little bit down in here, or we are going to just rotate it. We have to be in line with this, so I leave it as it is. And now here we can just reuse our curve, select this and put it in place. And on here is going to be straight in here. So I'm going to select this bunch of vertices. This one has to be active, duplicate it, and now we can rotate it. And this one is going to be closed. Fill it up, fill that one up. And now we have to join this together. So, it's joined together. So we have just to delete this face. And this one, maybe I'm going to be in the local view, so I see what I'm doing. And now we have to close this gap like the other one. And closed up. So recalculate the normals. And looking good. Select it and extrude it inwards. Maybe a little bit more so we can make more detail in it. So far so good. Now what's that? That seems to be a cylinder maybe. Let's give it a try. So I'm adding a cylinder with 64 vertices and just smoothed. Oh, we are just, we have to make a known object of it because the mirror modifier is just under clipping. So now we can scale it down. I'm going to insert it. And what else we can do? That what we are going to make now is only at big details, so we don't have to watch our vertices. So I'm going to select just this one and this one. So I know which one we have to take. It's about that and that. And now we can just extrude it out, make it flat, to have this little subtle detail. Yeah, it would be better if it's a little bit in the middle, so just rotate it. No. So we have to select other. So which one is in the middle? This two, this two, this two, and this two. Perfect. Extrude it out, make it flat, and that should be good. So for the other part, just copy this one and extrude it down. Going to be a little bit down so we don't see this facing arrow. This one is going to be recalculated. And now we have to make this. So how we can do this? So we're going to add a circle of 64 vertices. Rotate it. Good, that's one. Activate this one, go to active element and duplicate it, scale it on the y-axis by -1, and now just rotate it. Looking good so far. Select this one. Maybe we can just put our cursor in here, in the middle of that, and scale about the cursor. So we are a little bit more even. That should be enough. It's like a 3. So now go back to our height. Extrude it a little bit down. maybe just to the end. And now we have just to bridge them together. So I'm going to make a loop cut in here, position it about that vertice. And now we can just delete these faces, put it roughly in place so we can see which one we can delete. It's like that and that. Okay, so go back. And maybe up here we are just a little bit too much. So with this one I'm going a little bit up and a little bit inwards, so it's don't destroying our shape. And with this one down, but I think that's right in position. And now we can connect these two together and snap this all in place. We just need the front part, but I'm going to snap all in place. Good, we have done this detail. Now we have just to go a little bit inward because we are way too much out of the place. So for that I'm going to activate this vertice, go to activate element and snap on this one. And if you want, you can just go a little bit more inward and we are safe for that. Good, now I'm making this detail, but I see that we are in here with here I inset, and this inset is extruded a little bit more inward. So just select this, inset it. We have a problem up here, we can't go too much. But if we just go like that or more, I think that's enough. So we can snap this all in here. And oh, yeah, we have first, before we do this, we have to deactivate the option for boundary. So boundary off, so we are consistent in here. And now we can just select this and delete the vertices. For that we are going to extrude it in a little bit more. And that's fine. So maybe we can just go a little bit more on this. And the upper part. Yeah, that's better. Oh, we're a little bit too low poly in here. So try to be more precise. Yeah, but that's enough. Good. Then we have to think what we are going to make in here. But I see that's the same stuff, so just go like this. Maybe a little bit more. Close our vertices up here. A little bit of a mess, but we have just to do it. So where is it going? It's going up more down. I need another one. Ah, it's here. And now we can just go a little bit more inward, like that. Maybe we can just add later on some details in Substance Painter, but for now I'm going to the next detail. First we have to join them together. Let me me see if we're missing something. No. Good. Then we have to figure out how we make this part in here. Let's see how we can do this. So to begin with, I select this face and then I'm scaling on the x-axis, maybe like this. So we have this edge on here. So the next thing we can do, this edge is a little bit too back, so I'm gonna put it a little bit more up here. And now to make this form, maybe we can just cut it out. So go in the object mode and add a plane. So I'm going to rotate this, and before we gonna start to model our shape, maybe just had to add a mirror modifier on this one, so we just can delete 1/2. A little bit too much. So let's see. Yeah, better. Good. Here we have to close this up. Is there any face? No. Okay. So I'm gonna just extrude this one down. And then I can fill it up. Alright, now I select my face, go into edit mode, and just delete this 3 vertices, so we have 1, and with this we are going to model our shape. Don't forget to add a mirror modifier on this z-axis, so you can just merge them together. Just make it high poly, so we haven't any great edges. So I think I'm going to go up like this on this edge. Yeah, it's looking good. So just select all, going back to medium point, extrude it out, scale Y 0, so we have a flat area, and we have our shape done. Now I'm going out of this one and extrude it in the middle. So maybe I'm going to add on the y-axis, delete the face in it, and we are done with our cutter shape. So where is my move tool? It's up there. I'm going back to medium point is enough. Now I am going a little bit to the right, not too much, so we are still in shape in here on both sides. And don't forget to go to shade smooth, auto smooth. Let's see how it works. So select our object to be cut, add the boolean modifier, and select the cutter object. Now we have this strange behavior. Okay, we have to shade it smooth first. And that's strange. Maybe if we go a little bit back. I don't know why it's making this way of low poly. So maybe if we go with this one up, yeah, okay, that was the problem. So it's looking so far okay, I think. This area we have to close then, after we have organized a little bit of the unnecessary vertices in here, but it's looking so far good. Alright, or maybe if we apply just our mirror modifier, Oh no, we have this problem again. Shaded. Auto, yeah. We just undo this. So this one has to be on first place. Now we are going to apply our Boolean modifier. This one can be deleted. And now we have to just organize and clean a little bit our shape. So you see we have a little bit of a problem in here. So just take the unnecessary vertices and shift it around. But first I think we have an axis too much on it. It's the x-axis. Yeah, we just need the z-axis. And now we can clean it up. So let's see. It's important that we have a nice consistent curve on it. So don't delete any vertices you need for the curve. I'm just gonna try with this. Yeah, this one can be deleted too. And with this, maybe a little bit inward, so it's not too pointy. But I think that's okay for now. Good. So next thing is, oh, we have just to delete this upper vertice that are too much in here. But then we are done with this. Then we can just close the gap. And for the other side, we just reuse our mirror modifier. So delete 1/2. Make sure you are deleting the right one. And reapply the x-axis. So we're just going to work with this half, with this quarter. And for this one, we are going a little bit up. Alright, I'm going back in the local view and now we can just close it up. So to close it up, maybe we just select this bunch of vertices and let me see if we just extrude it out in the middle with clipping on. Can close like this. And then we have here, let's see, we have here 8 vertices. We are going to add 8. I think 8 is too much because we just have here 1. So we need for this and for this just 7. So add 7 loop cuts and now we can just close this gap up here. And we have done this shape. It's close enough, I think. I hope. So the next thing we are going to do, maybe just adjust a little bit this one. And then we have this little detail in here. It's kind of interesting. But how we can do this? Same thing, just add a plane, rotate it and scale it down. And now we can just make 1/2, but we are a little bit off. So there are 2 ways we can do this, but I think I'm just reactivate our selection for the background image. I'm going to duplicate this one. The original one I'm going to hide, and duplication is the background image we are just using for now. I'm calling it right dupli. And with our duplication, we are just going a little bit up. So we are right in the middle. Like this. And now we can use our plane with a mirror modifier on it to model this detail. So let me see, maybe, yeah, it's a little bit hard to see how we can do this, but I think it's kind of like this, and in here we have just another one going up.